Ladies and gentlemen, family, friends, and anyone I may have missed, hi, I'm John, not Ben. I've struggled with my speech. It's the first time I've done a speech, and anyone that knows me will know that I'm not very good with words, especially when I'm nervous. I can see those two over there. One of the things I've been most nervous about today was not getting married to Kate, but was this speech. And if you ask Kate, she'd probably tell you that herself, because I've been panicking for the last week. Yeah. It's also the first time that I was speaking on behalf of my brand new wife. So I better get it right, or she won't let me do it again. Going through the wedding, the way she mucked up all her lines, I probably better carry on doing it anyway. I've got a lot of people to thank, so if I miss any of you out, I do apologise. It's just, I've not done a lot of the planning. So Kate will have to yell at me later. I'd first like to thank everyone that's here today. It's lovely to see so many family and friends, and Harry, in one place. We're truly lucky, and I know a number of you have travelled a long way to be here. We've got people from the north, people from the south, and we've got people from over the Irish Channel. So I do say a big thank you, and it does mean a lot to us to have you here today, and sharing this special day with us. Today has been an amazing day, and we have truly been blessed with the weather. But unfortunately, not everyone could be here today. Those that couldn't attend have all sent us a number of well wishes and that. Obviously, on a sadder note, there are those that should be here and aren't here. I know they're all here in spirit, and I know they would have loved to be here. So, before I cry, I'd just like to say, absent family and friends.
Absent family and friends.
Right. Moving on. No tears, it's okay. Steve and Carol, my new in-laws. Firstly, I'd like to say thank you for your beautiful daughter, and allowing and welcoming me into your family. It really has meant a lot, and most importantly, thank you for raising such amazing and very, very strong-willed woman. I'm not saying that Kate is bossy, but I do know my place, and I do know she has a mean right hook. So, from the bottom of my heart, I'd just like to say thank you for giving me your blessing to marry your beautiful daughter, even though I was pale as a sheet when I asked you. You've both helped us with you're both amazing, and you both help us with day-to-day tasks, by even going and feeding our two furry children, when we can't do it, or continue to be Kate's secondary taxi. Although that time she arranged both of us to pick her up and we both met in the car park, I'd say our organisation skills need a little work. Steve, I'd just like to say thank you for your kind words earlier, it means a lot. I know you've been looking forward to giving your speech as much as I have giving this. So again, thank you very much. Moving on to my dad, I'd just like to say, you're amazing. You're not only my dad, but I can quite happily say one of my closest friends.
It's not Pincher.
I could give example of everything you've done over the years, but I'd be here till next week and Kate wants to really go to Disney. So one example I'd give, going with the theme of today, is that time that I forgot Valentine's Day flowers. And I phoned you up in a panic, and you went and picked up the flowers for me, drove them all the way to Kate's work, and the phrase Silver Fox Deliveries was born. Because well, I think there was a few comments on who the silver fox was. Also, when you introduce Kate to people from now on, as my wife, you'll actually be correct, because you have been introducing her as my wife for the past 3 years. In addition, she's also called Kate and not Claire. So, now as some of you may be aware, my mom has wanted a wedding for some time. She's done so much to help with today that I'm a little concerned what she's going to do with all this spare time from Monday.
The kitchen.
However, I give her to after this speech till she mentions grandkids. So, we'll see. But she's just mentioned that she's going to be doing the kitchen, so good luck, Dad. But in all seriousness, Mom, thank you for all your help over the last year. I can't put really into words how grateful both me and Kate are. You've done an amazing job, not only with the lovely dresses the bridesmaids are wearing today. Thank you. You've also done the centerpieces and shopped round IKEA till you've dropped, although I think you've probably loved that more than you've let on. And you've just generally been putting up with me for 30 years. You've also made Kate feel completely welcome to the family. That is a sign by basically getting her drunk when she comes round. So before I move on, I'd just like to quickly give a small token of our thanks to both our moms. So we have got some little presents for the moms. So if the two chaps over there.
Let's get it out of the way, these little beads on the face.
Yes, I'm sorry. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm going to remove that.
Right. Groomsmen. Harry, Ollie, Matt and Stephen. Thank you for your help today. I do genuinely mean that. You've all been great. Matt, looking after the dog. Harry, with the early phone call about the music this morning. Stephen with the cameras. And Ollie for shaving off his moustache.
Yeah.
I haven't done anything else.
Well, that's why I'm thanking you. I was trying to think of what you've done. You also scrub up quite nicely, if I do say so myself. You've been great over the last year, and I do mean it. You've put up with me and Kate talking and arguing about the wedding for pretty much every day since we got engaged. So, and you have truly made today special. Spending your time and your days off to ferry things from your homes to Stowe Manor. Harry spending hours trawling YouTube for the music that we wanted. All the countless things that you've done to help have all been appreciated. And I just hope you know, me and Kate do love you to bits.
That's the nicest thing I've ever heard you say.
And that will be the end of that. So, now to the bridesmaids. Get that out of the way, get those guys out of the way. Now to the bridesmaids. You all look stunning. And I think everyone will agree that they all look stunning. You've all been a great help over the last year. And I know you've had non-stop talking because of the WhatsApp group that you've had. And I think you've all stressed about today more than Kate. Because she doesn't stress about anything, to be honest. However, I will add that I'm finally glad that the conversation of shoes is finally over. Because if I have to hear what shoes you're wearing for today again, I may run out the room. But the hen do you planned for Kate was amazing and was exactly what she wanted. She told me herself. The text message she was sending me definitely were proof of this, while I could still read them. Rachel, you've been amazing. You've been an amazing maid of honour over the last year. The little presents that have arrived for Kate, on and off, over the last year have been great and have truly made her feel special. I am a little jealous. So, I I've got so many things to thank you for. There are loads. Again, Kate has planned today, so I've kind of stayed majority out of it, which is probably right to do so. But I would like to say, if you could join me in a toast to the bridesmaids.
To the bridesmaids.
Now, I did practice this speech in front of Ben last night. However, there was one part of the speech that I did not practice in front of him, and that was the part about him. So if this goes badly, that will be why. Benjamin. Ben, Kate's new husband. There was never any other choice when it came to picking my best man, really. Now, even though I've said that, me and my brother are complete and utter opposites. He reads and keeps up to date with politics. I read comics and keep up to date with who is the current WWE champion. I'm constantly on my phone, and well, Ben forgets he has one. Which is why I'm completely and utterly surprised he was able to organise such an amazing stag do. It was a great weekend, and all the guys said you did a great job when they could get in touch with you. So thank you for that, and I truly appreciate it, as I know you've been incredibly busy the last year. I would also like to say thank you for welcoming Kate into the family. Whenever we're together, you just generally make her feel welcome. That's playing board games or doing your favourite bonding topic, which is making fun of me. And unfortunately, now I've married her, that's never going to stop. And I did have in my speech, I was a bit worried how close they are, but with the registrar saying your name this morning, I'm even a bit more worried going forward. So if we don't see you for a while, you'll know why. So, you've done an amazing job, and I do thank you for it. And
Thank you.
the last page, we're nearly there. So, now finally to my wife. I have a wife. It's a little weird and very, very grown up for me. I'd firstly like to say you do absolutely look stunning. And yes, I did shed a tear when she walked down the aisle, as some people have reminded me. I find myself being very lucky today. I have not only married a very beautiful girl, but I have married one of my best friends.
Don't stop crying.
And I do mean that. It's not cliche, I do mean she's one of my best friends. She's perfect for me. We have so much fun together, and she's always willing to do anything. Careful. So, I first met Kate over 7 years ago, and it wasn't love at first sight. It was, what happened was a friendship that followed over the last year. And over that year, we became very close friends and it became glaringly obvious to all our friends that are very close to us and sat looking at me now, that me and Kate had more than just friendship feelings. And on a New Year's party, with the advice of Harry, what the hell are you two doing? Me and Kate ended up sharing a New Year's kiss, and the end is history. So we've pretty much been inseparable since, and have continued to have adventures and shape and start a life together. We've bought a house, we have 2 feline children, more hers. So to Kate, I truly do love you. I love the way you want to make friends with every cat you see. I love the way you try and watch the wrestling even though you have no idea what's going on. I love the way that you will challenge my mum at Monopoly, something me and Ben have never done. Mom cheats.
It's a game.
I love so many things about you. I even love that you do try to bake, even though on more than one occasion you have nearly poisoned me. And I promise that I will always love you and I will always be honest with you. And as we take this next step as husband and wife, I hope we continue to build memories together. And we never take each other too seriously, as you're always someone can make me laugh. I'm not going to cry, I'm just getting choked up. I hope we continue to build a life together and have many, many adventures, and I look forward to eventually building our own family. So, I feel I've talked enough. So before I hand you over to what is probably some people's main event, and yes, Ben, I did pick you up there. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please raise your glasses to the new Mrs. Mulvihill?
Mrs. Mulvihill.